Hey everybody, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. We're constantly updating it with new content and never seen before content. So if you want to get the latest from Harvest, hit the subscribe button. There's coming a world leader one day that will be very similar to Nebuchadnezzar. He too will erect an image, and he too will demand worship. The Bible calls him the Antichrist, the beast. Initially, he'll emerge on the scene as a man of peace, with solutions to all the conflicts that we see around the planet today. But then he'll reveal his true colors, because one of the things Antichrist will do is he will rebuild the temple. There will be a third temple for the Jewish people in Israel. And in the temple, he will erect an image of himself and command everyone to worship. And Jesus in Matthew 24 called this the abomination of desolation. He says, when you see the abomination of desolation, and then he says, let the reader understand. That's interesting, because some people say, well, you can't understand Bible prophecy. It's much too complex. Really? Well, Jesus said, let the reader understand. And I told you the word revelation means unveiling. It is God's desire not to conceal, but to reveal, to uncover, to make it clear. In fact, in Daniel chapter 12, remember we read earlier that some of these truths are going to be revealed to believers living in the last days. I believe we're in the last days. And I believe an Antichrist is coming. It's possible this man is alive on earth even today. But there is already the spirit of Antichrist out there. And I don't mean literal Antichrist, I mean it's anti-Christ. The prefix anti can also be translated instead of Christ. There's a mentality of things that are offered to us instead of Christ, or sometimes in opposition to Christ. So we have a choice in life: Antichrist or Jesus Christ. Hell or heaven. That's our choice that we make in life, because one day this man will come on the scene, and it's going to be a bad time, and it will be during the tribulation period that is coming upon the earth. But we have a promise that for all true believers, Jesus will come and catch us up to be with him in heaven before any of this even begins. And I believe I'm going to go. Are you coming with me? I heard about a preacher that was talking to his church, and he said, how many of you want to go to heaven? How many of you want to die and go to heaven one day? Everybody raise their hand. And one little boy wasn't raising his hand up. The preacher said, son, don't you want to die and go to heaven one day? He says, yes, but I thought you were getting a load up right now. And we don't want to die now. Nobody wants to die at all. And if in fact you are that generation that is walking this earth when Christ comes for his people, you actually will not die. You'll skip death. She likes that, doesn't she? I like it too. We'll be caught up into the presence of the Lord. It's a glorious thing. Well, that's escapism. You better believe it. It's escapism. I call it the great escape.